We are in January, and as you guys all should know, it means that is the time for us to make some transfers, and we have made one or two, and it's time for you guys to see who we've brought in. Don't get too excited, they're not very good. Hello guys, and welcome back to the 5th episode in Replicating Ranieri with Strasbourg, where today we are playing in the January transfer window 2 games. Well, at the end of the January transfer window, we're playing 2 games against Montpellier, I think I've got that one right, and Saint Etienne. So hopefully we come away with some good results there. Since last time out, we are staying around that 6th place area. We could definitely move up very quickly if we have some good performances. But unfortunately, we have dropped quite a few points since the last time I saw you guys. This is all of our games. We've been knocked out of the French Cup, not that disappointed by it. And we only managed to come away with 1 win, which was at home in our last game against Lille. Apart from that, a loss and a draw in the league. So, could have been a lot better, could have been a lot worse, but what you guys want is some signings. And those signings we have made, I think we've made 1. Yeah, it's only 1. Yeah, so that wee preview was a little bit misleading. And it is Camarasa. Camarasa. Victor. It's Victor. He's come into our squad. He's only played 1 game so far, but he played pretty well in it. And he is the new midfielder that I feel like we needed. I don't think we've sold anyone. I think we have, actually. No one that important, though, so it's not that worthy of mentioning. But I always felt like my 2 midfielders, this one here, Papila, and also, where is the other one? This guy with a far too long name to pronounce, Samuel. They both haven't played that well, so I thought that was definitely the position that we needed to look into getting. I did look into getting a new player, and that is who I decided to purchase. And I'm very happy with him. So far, he's done pretty well. He's only played 1 game, but that game he has played well. So hopefully he can keep going in that same way for the rest of the season in the second half of it. And we're going to jump straight into our first game and hope that we can come away with all 3 points. We're not at home. We're away from home against Montpellier. Again, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but I kind of feel like I am. There's a good chance that I'm not, but I kind of feel like I am. But either way, this is the squad that we're going with. Unfortunately, we've got an injury to Garcia, our main centre-back, well, one of our main centre-backs, so we have to bring in our second one. But either way, I feel like we should be able to come away with an alright result, and let's jump straight into it. Going into the game, I thought I would mention this to you guys. I'm still on an A+ overall performance rating, but for matches, they've got me on a D. I want to prove it after this game, because it's actually just so mind-boggling. What happened 6th, man? Come on, like, what do you want me to do? Compete for the league? Like, I mean, that's what I want to do. That's not what you're meant to want me to do. I think I predicted finish was 14th or something like that, and I'm outperforming that. I think the worst case scenario, even if we lose every game from now on, is 14th. Come on, cut me some slack. Our first chance is going our way, and it looks like a good ball into the area doesn't quite end up with an opportunity for us. So they are coming back at us on the ball, playing it back, and yeah, playing it into the middle, kind of just doing a weird commentary here, but you guys are going to have to deal with it, sorry about it. Playing down the left, cutting it into the middle, and an easy score, an easy goal for them is not what we want early on in the game. I mean, you have to say that they're definitely a worse side than us. Even if you just look at their players and our players and compare them, they're down in 15th place before they scored that goal. I mean, this is a pretty bad start, I'm not going to lie. I've kind of had a difficult time getting these boys to play well again. I don't know, we were playing really well at the start of the season, and we're just going through a bit of a hump and not having good form. And it's just games like these that are really annoying me these days. Like, I can live with drawing against AS Monaco or losing to Bordeaux. But against sides like this, we really do need to be wrapping up all 3 points. And I think it is slightly down to the fact that our midfield has been less than par. So hopefully we can sort that out. And it is our new man on the ball, playing a great ball through to Neves, and he puts it into the back of the net with a little bit of help from the goalkeeper there, you know. It's kind of like David Luiz in the Arsenal game last night, where, you know, he kind of got a wee bit of an assist there. So we're going to thank Ranieri for an assist on the goal there, because without him, we certainly wouldn't have put that into the back of the net. At the end of the first half, I think we have actually been playing well. It's harsh of me to say anything less than that, despite the fact that we are on level terms. We've had 9 shots to their 1. Come on, it was just a fluke that they put into the back of the net. As long as we can keep going the way that we are, surely we're going to get another goal, and surely we're going to wrap up all 3 points in this match. We're already moved up to fifth place, but if we get another 2 points, we could go up to 4th, which is what we would really like from this squad. Let's keep going. Hopefully, we don't need to make too many drastic tactical changes when I start panicking inevitably if we haven't scored by the 80th minute, which is coming around quite quickly. But I think straight away, before I do that, I'm going to make a tactical change in the form of substitute. Cisse coming on. You know what? You can play as an inside forward. Why not? Let's give it a crack. I don't think I've ever played him as an inside forward. He's always been an inverted winger. But, you know, desperate times call for desperate measures. I don't feel like that's actually a desperate measure, but we're calling it just for dramatic effect. Cisse on the ball, playing a good ball in. Unfortunately, none of our players get solid contact onto it, and that is the end of a pretty bland chance, to say the least. And it does look like it is going to be a 1-1 draw unless we can do something in the last few minutes. Show some passion, move on to a positive mentality, do every trick in the book. Okay, I think I did like 2 things, so that's not quite every trick in the book, but you know, a substantial amount of tricks in said book. We're going to take off. Are we going to take him off? Are we? Who are we taking off, actually? Gosh, I need to prepare more before I go into the substitute screen. I don't think we're taking anyone off. We're just going to move him. No, actually, can't he play central attacking midfield? I think he can. You know what? He can't, but no, okay, maybe we should do this. Okay, sorry that you guys have to deal with me just completely unsure about my tactics all the time. It's kind of a running theme in this series, isn't it? But we will end up making a substitute to keep everyone fresh, and we do have an opportunity straight after that, and maybe I'm going to cancel my substitutions if we do end up scoring. Matos on the ball, definitely not pronouncing that one right, that to say the least. Victor playing over Neves, is it? Oh, Cisse, Victor, Neves, link up play, and that means that we go 1 goal up with only a couple minutes to go. No, I don't want to proceed with my tactical changes anymore. No, we were moving more attacking. Now we need to be slightly more defensive, move on to a balanced mentality, ride out this game, and come away with all 3 points as we have done right there. Moved up into 4th place as well, and yes, a good win from the squad, and that is definitely deserved. We deserve to come away with all 3 points in that match. We came away with all 3 points in that match, but I would be lying if I said that there wasn't a couple of moments where I thought that we weren't going to pick up all 3 points. But I'm very happy that Victor had a very good game in that. So, you know, hats off to him for getting his first assist. And also Cisse came on, had a good performance is what I'm trying to say. English, Rexo, English. And yeah, 3 points. Don't mind if I do. We're going to see if we make any more transfers in the next few days before we jump into the next game. Don't think we will. I'll tell you about it if we do, but, you know, the chances of that are pretty slim. And then we're going to go straight into our next game. And just to prove it to you guys, let's take a look at the club vision. Where do we get performance? Yeah, C- on matches. What? So unfortunately, I didn't make any more signings. Actually, I lost a player. They weren't very happy they weren't playing this man very much, which, by the way, is objectively not true. In comparison to before when he was complaining, I've played him I was about to say a something ton, but you know, I'm trying to keep this clean here. Gosh, that was very, very close. But either way, we don't have him anymore, but we're going to move on. The transfer window's closed. We need to focus on our next game, and this is the team that we're using to go straight into it. I'd also like to just quickly say, I'm sorry that I played with 3D effects on. I remember in the last episode, I said that I'd play with 2D. That's my mistake, and I have fixed it, so hopefully in this game, we will see some proper 2D effects, and you guys won't have to roast me even more than you already do down in the comment section below. So sorted it out. We're back on 2D. Don't you guys worry. And here is the proof. I'm sorry, just cut me some slack. I've got a lot of stuff going on in my life. That's objectively not true. I've got nothing going on. Uni's just ended for the semester. Currently, I'm playing Football Manager and watching Avengers Endgame because I just felt like watching it. I don't focus on the game, actually. I think we just hit the crossbar. Neves, coming off a two-goal game in the last game, tries to get another one, can't quite do it, but I'm sure he's not done for the game just yet. Fernandes on the ball, playing it back to Mawson. Don't know why I'm saying their names. They're not a part of my team. I guess they were just two names that I could pronounce. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to prove that I can say names. Enrique on the ball, playing it out to Pennant, who is in very good position, but shoots it right at the goalkeeper, unfortunately for us, which means that, obviously, we don't get a goal from that. But after 15 minutes, it looks like a pretty action-packed game, with us being the certainly more dominant force. But they could really make me eat my words here, as they are in the right area. We clear it out, and Victor manages to get onto it first, plays it out to Neves. Neves surely is going to look for someone into the middle. It doesn't look like anyone is, but eventually they do arrive. Pennant at the back post, on the volley it looked like. You can't tell on 2D, we'll be able to tell when we get the 3D replay. Here it is, Neves running down the line, whipping a ball in. Eventually, it's coming. Give us a sec. Pennant on the volley. Karate kick. He's getting some absolute tips from Zlatan Ibrahimovic for that kind of a volley. And I think we might be even able to add to this lead straight away as Pennant collects it once again. And we are able to skip past a few defenders, have another shot. Doesn't quite go in this time, but the chance is not over yet. Back into the middle. But now the goalkeeper has his hand on it. And gosh, 7 shots to 8 shots in the first 22 minutes to their 0. I mean, I feel like this is going to be a dominant game, to say the least. 72% possession! I don't think I've ever had that much possession in my life. I have no idea what's going on, but I'm not complaining. We give it away sloppily there. I think we might be able to get it back, though. Just feeling slightly confident based off the way the game has gone recently. But they are knocking around quite well at this current moment. Don't you dare score. Oh, thank goodness. Shoots it just wide. And honestly, if they had scored there, it would have been a repeat of last game where they had one shot. And, yeah, we all know what happened there. I think I've worked it out. I think it's Montpellier. I think. I know that Graham put in the comments the other day how you pronounce it, but I'm not going to lie, I can't remember. So, yeah. Not that it really matters. That's not who we're versing right now. You know what does matter? The fact that we're up in 3rd place. That really matters. That would be great if it could stay that way, because I'd love to end the episode in 3rd place. I mean, that would be a surprise to say the least, but a welcome one. Is that a Star Wars reference? A surprise but a welcome one. Maybe it's a Harry Potter. It could be Lord of the Rings. It might be none. It really could be none. But we're going to focus on the game at hand. Paulo Enrique putting the ball in, and Victor is at the back post to nod in his first goal for Strasbourg. And it is a good one. Well, I can't tell if it's a good one. We're in 2D. Sorry. I think you guys can tell that I'm more of a fan of 3D. But, you know, if it makes my videos look a bit better, I'm not complaining at all. The goalkeeper should have done a lot better there. But, you know what? I'm not complaining. The goalkeeper's not my man, and I just care about us putting it into the back of the net. So, I'm still focusing on what movie a surprise but a welcome one is from. Hang on, I'm pausing. I need to search it. Alright guys, don't stress. I've worked it out. It was a Star Wars reference. When Palpatine says to Queen Amidala in the first episode of Star Wars, well, The Phantom Menace, he says, to be sure, a surprise, but a welcome one. So, you know, I didn't even get the quote right, but I knew that it was from Star Wars, okay? I just needed to focus on that before I could actually focus on Football Manager. Not that I'm ever really that focused on the game when I'm playing this. I think that my videos are more like a podcast than actual Football Manager content, and I'm not complaining. I quite enjoy my videos. You know, if I stumbled upon my videos, I feel like I'd find them mildly enjoyable, and I hope that you guys at home are certainly finding them mildly enjoyable. Even if you're not at home, actually. If you're at a library, a friend's house, in the toilet, that's where I watch a lot of my YouTube. That was way too much information. I'm going to stop talking and focus on the game for the last time in this game, hopefully, as we have only a few more seconds, well, a few more minutes, but seconds in Football Manager time. They nod it over the bar. We have another chance, and it was us that nodded it over the bar. Oh, yeah, you switch ends. Oh, that's right. In football, at halftime, you switch directions. Okay, well, don't worry. They weren't coming at us, but we weren't the ones that scored. So, pros and cons there. Pros and cons. Allegri, that's in no way says Allegri. Our left back, how do you say that? And, for goodness sake, okay, the game just doesn't want me to ever prove that I can pronounce names. Here he is, on the ball. No, I didn't have enough time. Sorry, my reaction timing's not good enough for this. Here it is again. Angaleri, eventually, he didn't even have the ball. Eventually, Neves has an opportunity, shoots it at the goalkeeper. We tackle it out of play. Honestly, I think I need a timeout. The commentary has gone downhill very quickly. As soon as I started talking about Star Wars and quotes from the movies, it's just become a shambles. And I think that the ref needs to do us all a favour and just call for the full-time whistle. Zidane on the ball, playing it up to Koza. If we have one more chance, I'd be very surprised. But I think this is probably going to be a bit of a nostalgic highlight, where we're just going to see the final whistle being blown. Blown? That's just not a word. At any point. Come on, give it to us. There we go. And it is a full-time. What's going on? Very happy with the performance out there. I think we played amazingly. Oh my gosh, we're playing Monaco in 2 days. That'll be fun. I'm happy I'm not torturing you guys with that one on camera. And oh my goodness, I'm surprised to say that in this episode we got all 6 points out of 6. And that was successful. The new signing also proved to be a very good one. Victor Camarasa. I think that's how you say it, but I'm not confident enough. So we're going with Victor, but that is where we're going to end this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, make sure to like and subscribe so that you don't miss a single video around here. Just want to say a big thank you to all of the people that I know watch every single episode. There are a couple of you that I know tune in every single day. And, it really does mean a lot and help me want to keep pumping out this content. Not that I don't love pumping it out myself, either way. But, it's always nice to know that there are people that really enjoy what I'm doing here. But once again, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you all later.